person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to a procedure established by law. Good morning, respected teachers, my dear friends. Today I am Akanksha Tawar of Semester 1 of IHM Jaipur is here to deliver my declamation on the topic Importance of Article 21 and how it is helpful towards inclusive growth and development of the country. Article 21 embodies a constitutional value of supreme importance in the democratic society. This right has been held to the heart of the Constitution, the most organic and progressive provision in our living Constitution, the foundation of our laws. The Article 21 has two types of rights, the right to life and right to personal liberty. Every citizen has the right to life and security. The right to life is the fundamental right in the Indian Constitution. Human rights are only attached to living beings. The right to life is the most valuable right to citizen. Right to life is the fundamental aspect of life without which we cannot live as a human being, and it includes all those aspects of life which go to make a human being's life meaningful, complete, and worth living. It is only the article in the Constitution that has received the widest possible interpretation. Under Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, the right to shelter, growth, and nourishment are mentioned because it is the bare necessity, minimum, and basic requirement that are essential and unavoidable for a person for the right to life. Now, the right to personal liberty. It is the liberty requires that person not be subject to arrest and detention except as provided by the law, and provided that neither the arrest nor the detention is arbitrary. This right applies to all form of detention where people are deprived of their liberty. Article 21 of our Constitution is the most far reaching in its scope and reach, and it is fair to say that it is the foundation on which every other law is laid. The right to life and liberty is something that affects each and every person in the country, every single moment of their life, and it is something that we must always value and fight for, as it has been guaranteed to us by our forefathers and maintained by the vigilant eyes of our judiciary that keeps our rights intact. The fundamental right to life and liberty, as mentioned in the Article 21, can and should be read in the consonance with the directive principles of state policy as enumerated under Part 4 of the Constitution of India. In this way, the Constitution and lawmakers of India have made the right efforts to make sure that the fundamental right of life and personal liberty is well maintained in the country. A study of legal judgments and pronouncements in this regard evidences the flexibility and the ease with which this right is treated. This human way in which the right to life is considered is a hallmark of our legal system, and it is the quality that breathes air into our constitution, giving it life and enabling it to change with the pressures and demands of our ever changing society. In spite of the economical and cultural inequality that burdens the basic quality of life of many in India, I, Akanksha Tawa, with this note end my declamation. Have a good day. Thank you.